I make it quick on myself, make it easy for me to see the market. And I'm going to do a little extra today just so for you guys. And then eventually, once we're all up to speed, we're going to keep this class basics Mondays and Thursdays. Then eventually, you know, like in a month, 2 months, when we're like, you know, you guys are getting a little better, we can kind of, you'll start to advance. So I'm going to add a bunch of stuff onto here. This is how I personally trade. Okay. So I will start on my day chart just to check out how the market is moving, right? We're in an uptrend right now, okay? So you can see an uptrend, all right? Does everyone understand the 3 types of ways that a market moves? The 3 type of way that a market moves. If you guys do not, please drop a 1 in the chat. If you guys do not understand the 3 different types of way that the markets move. Please, 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 and be honest too. This is a basics class. We're going, okay. All right, so 1, okay, so Austin, this is what the market moves in, okay? Right here, I'm going to show you the 3 different ways, okay? We have an uptrend, all right, which is going to be right here. That is an uptrend, okay? That right there is considered a uptrend, all right? So we have a uptrend on this bad boy. As you can see, look, boom, okay? So let me write next to it right here for you, so you guys can see all this. All right. So I want everyone to understand this. So uptrend, okay? This is going to be your uptrend right there. This big, beautiful thing right there. Boom, uptrend, okay? That's what that is. So that means that the market is moving up the ladder. It's growing. The buyers are winning, right? Right now, US is winning, okay? US is stronger, I would think. I haven't even looked at my currency. Let's look. Because remember, we're on the daily too. So when you're on a daily chart, each candle is representing 24 hours and so on and so forth, right? So that's one thing too to lock into your brain on each time frame. Like say someone's like, oh, I'm on the 3-minute time frame. All that means is that each candle is representing 3 minutes of time. Each one of the 3 minutes of this candle's 3 minutes, this candle's 3 minutes, this candle's 3 minutes, okay? So that's one thing, right? We're looking at this. This is all 24 hours per candle. This candle will open and close at 24 hours. All right, so we're on an uptrend here. Now let me go and find you a nice little downtrend, okay? So first way is an uptrend in the market, okay? It's the first way it's gonna move is uptrend. And not always the first way, that's just one of the first options. All right, so I'll use this little mini one. This is a mini downtrend right here, right? So I will look at it like this. So on a downtrend, okay, on a downtrend, the market, the sellers are winning, okay? The sellers are, and usually they're a little bit longer than that. I'll do this to exaggerate it, right? So that is a clear downtrend and then uptrend, right? So sellers are winning here. Okay, that means that the JPY is winning. JPY is stronger, right? Hey, buddy, hold on. Yeah, hold on 1 second. So JPY is way stronger here. You can see it, right? You can see it. So whenever you're trading, when the first currency pair, write this down if you guys are brand new. Okay, please write this down when you're brand new. When you guys are trading, right, whether it be an uptrend or a downtrend, and I'll get to the third one next. Consolidation is the third one I'll show you, right? So this is downtrend, uptrend, consolidation, right up over here. I'll mark that up so you guys see it, but please write this down while I'm on the topic. When the first currency pair is stronger, we are going to be looking for buy situations for a call, right? For one of these bad boys right here. For one of the, oh, how much just sent 250. Woo. So right here, right, we're going to be looking for a buy, a call, okay? We're going to be looking for a call. All that means is this line, this little mover right here, has got to go above this green line in 1 minute, and we will make $3.65 profit. That's a call or a buy, okay? So you'll hear on the team calls, right? They'll get call. Alex will say take, or somebody will call out, take 527 for a 2-minute call, right? So you'll just look at these 3 numbers here. These, and those are pips. You'll wait till it hits 527, 528, right in that area, and you'll boom, you'll hit send it, right? You'll hit call. So now all we got to do is be right for that amount of time, all right? So that's what I mean when the buyers are winning. So US at this time was stronger, JPY was weaker. We're going to go here. It's looking as if JPY could gain some strength, but Yeah, JPY stronger right now, so it would have been a sell situation we're looking for. So that's how you'll know you'll lose. You'll get a red bubble. We don't like red bubbles. We want green bubbles. We're Buja Verde. It's the only Spanish I know. So now let's go back over to here. So does everyone understand what a call, buy, put, sell is? If I went for a put here, that is a sell. We just need this line to be under this line for the next minute, and we will make $3.65. Or if it was, 250, we make $183. We're gonna lose every trade right now. This is this is gambling, right? That $15 I just lost, that's gambling. When you don't do any analysis and you just take trades, right? That is perfect. I'm glad I did that. That will blow your account. If you just come on here and you're like, you know what, I need to make some quick money, pow, 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 pow. Not good. Not good. Do not gamble. All right. So now back to our charts we go. So I'm looking at this right here. Okay. Uptrend. This is a perfect area. Downtrend. And I'll explain whether you can trade them all. Uptrend. Okay. And then you got consolidation like right over here because the market's consolidating. I'm using trend lines today for consolidation just to show you guys. All right. So write this down if you don't understand. Downtrend, uptrend, consolidation. 3 types of way a market moves right there. That's it. Okay. So this is how I will mark up my chart. All right. Does anyone have any questions on uptrend, downtrend, or consolidation? I want to make sure everybody's got that. That is the most important way, 3 ways that the market moves. You good, Austin, on uptrend, downtrend, consolidation? And I'll show you how to trade those 2 here in a minute. I just want you to make sure you know that it is actually going to be those 3 types of ways. Some people call it sideways for consolidation. I don't like that. It's uptrend, downtrend, consolidation. All right. So here we are on my 24. Thanks, Coach. Got it now. Anything for you, Austin? I like you, Austin. You're welcome. You're a very good athlete. All right. So here we go. So when you're marking up your support and resistance, now we're going to try to trap the market so we can take some trades. We are going to try and get the closest we can to where price is actually at this very moment. Okay. That's our goal here. Where is price at this very moment? Okay. So we are on 24-hour chart. Now you're going to select horizontal line on your trading view and you're going to click it. Okay. Now here's where you're going to want to find your support. Okay. This is going to be your support or your floor. All right. This is a support or a floor. All right. I'll write everything on here for you guys so you have it too. Right. This is going to be your, thank you, Letty, daily, right? Support or floor. Okay. And what this means is that price respected this line for 2 days, right? For 48 hours. And then it even wicked it up. It was at one point, that was my 3rd touch. Okay. It wicked up and it was actually which we'll put on top. And I'll explain what these are. I don't use wicks on the top on the 24-hour. Never have. It does look a little funky for some people. For me personally, I just don't. I'm trying to mark the body of the candle on my 24-hour. Now, when we get to lower time frames, I'll start because the wicks do play big into the way the market moves. I just don't on my 24-hour because I just get an idea. Hey, this is where price is closest to right now. And today's candle is right there. So this is going to be your ceiling or resistance. And I call it resistance. Okay. So that's your daily ceiling or resistance. Okay. And what that means is that price has been coming up and resisting. Okay. It's been resisting this line. It resisted it up here. It resisted it there. But I like it right about here. Right. Because we got 1, 2, 3 touches. Then when this body closes, I think it's going to close right there based off that. But you're going to want to look for 3 touches while you're doing this. When I mean 3 touches, what I mean is as you slap your line on here, you're going to want 1, 2, 3 touches, right? You slap your line on here, 1, 2, 3, where it supported it or where it resisted it. All right. So everyone following along with support and resistance so far. Please, please, please let me know if you need if you need a better explanation. This is us trapping the market. This is how we're going to start to take our trades right here. This is how we're going to start. So everyone's good? Cool. So from my daily, okay, from my daily, I will go down to my 4 hour. All right. And remember, if your trading view ever looks all wonky like this, or candles are huge, one, you guys need more explanation on support and resistance? Yes? You're good? Okay, Brennan's good. Marlene, what about you? And Fabian? Do you guys need, or you're good? You guys all get a 1? You guys are good to go? Good, right on. All right, so now I jump down to my 4 hour just to take a look at it, okay? I take a look at it and I go, all right, so this, remember this, now each candle is 4 hours long, all right? And if you guys don't have these time frames up there, you're gonna click where it says, you guys probably just have a couple, I think it starts with like the daily or the hour or something. You guys are just gonna click this arrow and you're gonna star the time frames you need, okay? Boom, boom, boom. You're gonna star all those, okay? And you can take mine and do it. This is what most of us have, okay? But some people, they do also have, you know, we have the monthly when you're doing FRX, that type of stuff. But this is kind of what you want for an HFX setup. So I still like this on my 4 hour. I'm not mad about it. So it's still trapped in there, right? But now we're going to start getting funny with the wicks. So now this is where wicks come into play, because each candle, I could see what you click. Cool. So each one of these candles now is worth, you know, an hour of time. Okay, so now we're going to look at it, and the wicks are going to start now playing a bigger part in my eyes, because they're going to start affecting the next current candle. So I'm going to make it for support right around this area here with this. Oh, that's solid. Wish that would have wicked down a little bit more. But still, you see what I got? I even might move it up a little higher to about here, right there. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about with the 3 touches right here. Okay, check this out. If I go up more, that's perfect there. And don't take your time, right? This is how you're gonna make money. This is where you're going to make money, is right here, right here. So the reason I didn't go with these wicks over here was because it's pretty far away at the moment, and I don't have solid 3 resistant touches. Yeah, I got this broke it big, that broke it big. I got this one. If I move it up a little bit, we still only got 1, 2. That didn't fully come down. That I like that area I had above a little better right here, right? Because then I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the more touches, the better. That just means it's a stronger resistance, stronger support. So the more touches, the better. So this is going to be, and people always get like, Cody, why do you put your hour under your daily? I go, because I don't use wicks on my daily. I just don't. So this is my, and you can if you want to. When you're doing F, remember, keep Forex out of your head with me. All right, please. When you guys are Forex, you will mark your charts up similar, but it's different. This is strictly HFX basics, binary trading, HFX. Okay, marking up your charts on Forex. You got to go out a little further. You got to go to months, day, more, stop loss. We don't need none of that on here. Okay, we're making it simple. So this is going to be my 1 hour floor or support. Okay, right there. And I like it. Like I said, there's about 6 levels of either resistance or support at those those pips, that amount of, you know, price. That price right here, and here, and here, and here. Sellers are killing this thing today with the resistance. So does that make sense to everybody, right? So then this would now be 214 is what would be called out on our group calls. They'd say the 214 if this level was accurate. All right. So that's where you get these 3 numbers from. When they tell you that, these 3 numbers here at the end is going to match up with these, okay? Not always perfectly, but they'll get close, and you'll start to learn that with experience, all right? So now what I do is I'm going to look at my hourly, and I'm going to go, which one do I want to do now for a resistance? I mean, I kind of like where my daily's at, and this is why I mark up daily bodies. This is why I mark up just the bodies on the daily, because it broke it a little bit, but we still got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 6 almost touches there. So, I mean, I kind of like the daily at that point. And you can always move your daily around if you want to. I'm going to move it up just like a little bit and see if this wick plays out with anything, right? Okay, so that gave me a little bit more over there. See, I like it down a little bit more. I like it like right there where it kind of broke it. So I like a touch there, a touch there, there. And this is, see, you take your time. Take your time on these ones. When I get to your 5 minute, 1 minute, you could slap a line, and you can even do different areas level with your daily. Like you could bring it down here if you're like, oh, this is solid right there, right? So we'll bring it down to there. I'm just showing examples of what you can do. So we're going to put that there, right? And I'm actually going to change this one to here. And this is what I'm talking about. It doesn't ever stop. Once you get to your lower time frames, it's beautiful. All right. So now we're going to do an hourly here. Right there. Because I like those 3 touches, right? Even though right now it's broken this. Okay. So you always got to keep that lookout for when it starts to break your support or your resistance. Okay. Your support at one point is going to end up being your resistance. Your resistance is going to be your support. It flip-flops, right? It starts to shoot through. And that's an example of it right here. Watch. So this one here, right? For a while here, this line, right, was resisted. But back here, it was your support. Okay. So it was your resistance here and it was your support here. So it flipped. It went boom down to here. This resistance right here became the support line for these. Does that make sense? It's always, because the market's always going to switch itself. If you need a more explanation on that, drop. Whenever you guys need more explanation, just put a 1, okay? So for me, I like this, and we're spending too much time on the time frame, the high time frames. I'm just trying to teach. So what I do now is I'm going to go hour is 1. Okay, so resistance. So what I mean by that, okay? What I mean by that, the market is going to always fill itself or correct itself, or it's always going to come back to either switch from support to resistance. This is when you can scroll out to start to understand this. All right. So this thing's been on a mean uptrend for a while, which would be a bullish, a bullish market, bullish up. So here there is, look at this. This thing shot up, right? So now I know if I come back about in a week or 2 weeks, or it could be a month, this area over here, since there's so much action over here, it's going to have to fill itself over here somewhere. It's going to have to. Like this area in the market is dying right now. It's empty. So it's going to refill itself, right? So that comes into play on the smaller, when you're looking at the smaller candles. I always like to break that down, and that's called an imbalance, which I'm sure you've heard if you've been in anything, you've tapped into any classes, that is called an imbalance in the market. And so is like this right here. Okay, this is a mini imbalance, right? That's tiny. I'll bring you up a bigger one. But as we watch this, okay, let me make this bigger for you guys, see if you understand that. So this resistance here, okay, look at this. So it was, right, that solid 3 resisted there, kind of broke it there. And now it's shot up to here. Now let's go to the top, to the lower time frame. So now, if say this comes down here and it hits this line and it shoots up, this has now become my support, even though it's a resistance. Okay, so that's what I mean by it switching from support to resistance. Does that make more sense? If this guy comes down, like 1 candle, 2 candle, 3 candle, 4 candle, comes down to here and shoots up, does it again, now we got a good level of support, but it was a resistance before. So they're going to switch like that, okay? That just means it broke your area, it broke your level, moving on, right? You got a new area now to take trades from. So from my hour, I go either 30, take a look at it. I'm like, whatever, that's cool. Go to my 5 minute, and I'm like, okay, it is game time here on the 5 minute. So now on the 5 minute, as you can see, since I mark up the dailies on my body, check that out. Bam, right? Broke it a little bit. This EMA got touched, right? My daily hour floor support's pretty good. Let's check my daily. So at this point, what I'm going to do, so now we're where we're supposed to be. We are on the lower time frames, because think about it in your mind, right? You're trading 1 to 2 minute, 3 minute, 4 minute, whatever you do over here on your broker. Let me get them next to each other. Whatever you do over here on your broker, right? You are going to have 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute. You can select whatever you want on this thing. You can select whatever you want, okay? But when we're trading on a team call, Alex or whoever's calling the possible ideas out while we're trading is going to say 2 minute trade, 3 minute trade, 4 minute trade. This is where you select. So that's why I personally trade off of the 1 minute. I look at everything, but I take 1 minute trades and roll over. Now, I don't want you guys to do that at the beginning, and I'll explain what the rollover is and all that, but I want to show you more of why I mark up the way I do, okay? So here I am and why I trade off the 1 minute chart for my eyes, right? And it might make more sense for you. For me, this is more live. Now our candles aren't 24-hour bodies or, you know, an hour body. We have right here is what's actually moving along with this. And if you have two screens, right, always do two screens. If you can get a screen, I think I scared Alex that, yeah, T, rolling over, like some of us and our bigger accounts could roll, like Alex could roll over until next year if it let him, right? Like, because that's how much money people possibly have, right? Other people can roll over till, because it takes 30% more of your money. So what T's talking about the rollover, let's take an actual good possible trade. This is not a trade call out. This is more basics, but I want to show you guys. So I didn't even have to, I didn't mark up my 30, my 15, or my 5, right? Didn't mark up any of it. My daily got broke a little bit, but it's fully respected there. It's fully respected the hour right here. Broke it a little bit, it respected it there, and look at my hour there. So you can get into the nitty gritty now, which I like to do to be even more accurate, right? Boom. And I start to go like, I'm gonna look at this 1 minute, boom, pow, pow, pow right here, right? Like we got 1, 2 touches over there, even up a little bit more with those wicks. So like I would even get crazy, go like this, and I'm like, yo, if this thing bounces off here, comes back down here, I like that, but I'm not going to take that for a trade. I just know that this is becoming a strong area, and this is the patience. This is when you got to sit and wait, okay? So you're right now, this is moving in confusion. If you see a little candle like this, that's a doji, doji, doji. All doji means is confused. I don't know, Rochelle. I don't know yet. We'll see what happens. I am not calling anything out as of this moment. So look, when you guys see candles like this, everything is confused. The market's confused. We're not trading in that. We're not trading in that because the market doesn't even know what it wants. The market has no idea which way it wants to go. Okay. So now I'm going to bring up, since we have our areas, if anybody needs more help with the support and marking up support and resistance, the easiest way to do it, just 3 minutes, okay, or 3 touches per line. If you can get 3 or more touches on a resistance, that means the market respected your resistance for 3 or more touches, okay? If you can get 3 or more touches on your support and you see that thing's bouncing up and off, up and off, up and off, like we're watching right here, right? I said if this thing comes to here, I do like that. Even though JPY is stronger, it doesn't matter because currency is just another indicator, okay? Remember that too. Currency is just another indicator, okay? So right here, if this thing respects it and bounces off of here, I do like it, okay? I like it. That's all I'm going to say. It's respecting this nice little consolidated. It had a little up, and then it's consolidating very nicely right here, okay? Now, before I get into anything else, my main way of trading with this EMA 200 time, all right? So if you guys don't know what an EMA is, just get the word EMA out of your head and think magnet. Just think magnet. It is the last moving average of the last 200 candles, okay? So the past 200 candles on this 15-minute chart, this is its estimated moving average of how the buyers came in and the sellers came in, okay? All right, so you can see whether it's in a downtrend and an uptrend on it also, which I love. I love it. If the candles are on below it, okay, if the candles are below it, they're always going to come back up to it. Right. Eventually, man, it always beautiful, T. And if the candles are up here, it's always going to come back down to it. I look at the EMA as a friend. He's telling his homeboys to come say what's up, right? He's like, come on, dude, come on down here, say what up, right? Come up here, say what's up. Give me a high five, bro. Boom. Come back up here, right? So the EMA 200, you always got to put it into play because that thing, or the EMA 20, if you guys have read the Candlestick Bible, talks a lot. The EMA 20, EMA, I think it was the 9 or the 200 gets brought up. They all get brought up because they will mess you up if you don't know what they are. That's why I like to have them on. right? So this EMA 200, as you can see, this 15-minute will not let it go. It's not letting it go. It's stuck to it. The EMA 200 is stuck. Those candles are stuck to that EMA, okay? They are stuck to it. And like T said, eventually magnet always. I like that. So you just use that one. Did I tell you that? You come up on your own. That was good. So right here, you can see the 15-minute EMA is now the biggest problem for us, or a solution, the way you look at it, all right? On the higher time frames, this EMA is going to affect it more if it's closer. Whatever one it's closer to, right? So that's why you got to get used to flipping back and forth on these, right? So the 15-minute EMA is pretty happy, but it's stuck right there. It is stuck right there. It will not let it go, okay? Now on the 5-minute, same thing. Look at this thing. It's trying to pull this thing up. It wants this candle to go up, but at the same time, it needs this candle here to go down so it could kind of come back up. But if it breaks this EMA, we're going to be okay. All right, so an EMA is just a magnet, as you see in a live form right here. This thing's going up. We go to the broker. Let's watch it. So this guy's pretty satisfied. The 5-minute still really, I mean, it's been touched a few times, but he still wants them up there. The 3-minute wants to pull it down, but the 5 and the 15 are closer, so it's probably moving up. And there we go. See? So this is we're watching right here is the 15-minute and the 5-minute EMA moving. That's what's happening right here. This is getting pulled up. The 15-minute keeps shooting past it and pulling it down, shooting past it and pulling it down by just a little bit. So that is what we're seeing live on here. See how it keeps just going like, oh, whoa, whoa. And I'm probably going to come by, see, go up, come back down. So the EMA, you might have a solid area of support, resistance, everything, but you don't have your EMAs turned on. So you don't know why. You're like, why am I losing this trade? Why is this not happening? EMA 200, my friends, or EMA 20 or EMA 9. Put them all on, figure out which ones you like the best. And you get those by going to indicators, typing in moving average exponential. I like that one because you can change it to whatever you want. You click it, right? It gives you an EMA. Now the EMA 9's on there. Look at this. See how it's stuck right in between those two? Right? So I don't like too many indicators, but I mean, these two suckers right here, a lot of our leaders love the EMA 9, the EMA 20. I know a lot of people use them because jump on the classes with Mike, the EMA classes he does, if you want to learn like what they specifically do. He's the guru at the EMA. So we're looking at this and it's stuck. It's stuck. The EMA's got it stuck, right? So let's go back over here and maybe we'll get ready for some sort of trade. Possibly, just possibly. Just possibly low leverage, just to see what happens. But I ain't calling out nothing. This is a basics class. So do you guys see how I had the market trap just based off of my daily and then a 1 minute, right? So I'm trying to get across the point, make it simple, right? Keep it simple at first. It's not going to be easy to understand for the first month, maybe 2 months, 3 months. It's not. I still learn. Like I said, I'm still learning stuff every single day. And this is the way I mark up my charts. I win this way. You know, someone else might set up their charts differently and they win that way and you like it that way. There's no wrong method to trading. That is one thing you got to get through your head. There's no wrong method. If you're winning more than you're losing, guess what? You're marking up your charts right. It's working. It is working, okay? You guys just have to watch it and understand. Literally, like the first 3 to 4 months that I was with OBG when we first started, like we've really stepped up our game with our one-on-one mentorship and our smaller groups that we have. Like we were all just together on the call. Like if you didn't tap into the call, you didn't learn that much, right? You could, or if you didn't tap into the classes on the academy, you didn't learn, right? So like us leaders, you guys gotta like, the only part we ask for you is educate. That's it. We're gonna take the time to be here, to show up. Like you see Alex, everyone, Gearson, everybody is showing up, right, to teach you guys, but you guys just have to do your little bit of part for yourself and for us as a team so we can all keep growing and growing and growing. Because if you guys truly want to grow your business and help people, you know, the results are what's going to sell, and just get educated and you're going to get the results. Like if you tap into a charting class like this, like if you guys learn just one thing that you didn't know before, or you like the way that my thing's set up a little different, like that's all that we ask you take from it. That's it. That's all you got to do, you know, and no questions wrong too. When you're new, ask everything. Find a leader, find a group chat, Go to the OBGYN, put your questions, any question in the world. If you don't know how to do anything, we'll take, like, I didn't know how to do so much at first, and I'm still learning things, right? And I call somebody that I know knows it, okay? So that's one thing, please. No questions wrong. No style of trading is wrong. If you're winning, you're good. So this thing now, let's see. I'm going to take a trade. That's all I was saying, possibly in a second here. Just me, though. This is not a call out, all right? This is not a call out. I do not take responsibility for your things. All right, so we're at the 15-minute EMA. This 9's pulling it down. Okay, 5-minute. I feel like that could pull it up. Right now, USD is stronger than, nope, they're about even, okay? So they are about even. So now I'm going to look for an EMA play because the EMA is going to work it, all right? So I think right now, if this thing continues to, if this thing goes up to the 9 and yanks are down, I might run with a put, a sell on this type of situation. If it was still respecting that 1-minute line right here. Let's see what we got on our higher time frame. That 5-minute, 3-minute. Let's see how it's moving on the broker. That 15-minute might pull it up. Let's see. Remember, the higher time frame, if it's close to it, it's going to affect it a little bit more. See how this 9's trying to pull it? It's not EMA 9's trying to pull it, but it is oversold or overbought, right? It's overbought right now at the bottom. So this stochastic RSI, if you guys put this on, just know, right, at the top, it's going to be overbought, okay? Means that right now the market's overbought, which means the seller, it's got to make room for the sellers. That's why I think it might go down, because these lines cross. When these two lines cross at the top, you could almost guarantee to get ready for a down, but not necessarily. We're going to go over this next on Thursday, what this means, all the line stuff, because I don't want to hit you guys with too much today, but if you guys have any, where is the M and W indicator? It's called the, I knew I shouldn't have clicked it. It's, yeah, I'm calling you Rochelle. It's called the line chart. So what you're going to do next to your candles at the top, click this, go down and select line. Okay. That's all you're going to do. And then it'll put it right there. And it's just a line graph. So that's your M's and W's. God, Rochelle, you're getting good, girl. You are getting good. I'm so proud. So see how this thing forming like some sort of nothing to a W to an M. Okay, that's one thing we'll look at for. I'll teach you guys about that on Thursday because I don't want to hit you with too much. But right now, I really don't like the full way it's set up. It's kind of bouncing back and forth. This EMA is yanking it. Now, I might take this sucker at the 1. Let's see, the 3, the 5, the 15, the 1. Let's see where it's at on the broker. DJPY. I might take this for a 1-minute just because that EMA. Let's see what it does. I'm going to put my broker on the other screen so I can. That's one good thing, too. You guys don't want to be clicking around so much, right? You guys don't want to be clicking around, okay? So let's see here. Let's watch it. This is where patience comes in. We don't chase the market, right? So I personally, right now, I'm thinking it's going to go up to that daily resistance line right there. So I went for a 1-minute call at a 507 and I will roll if needed because that's my style. But you guys don't have to do that. That's just the way that I trade. I'll roll with style, okay? That's the way I go. I roll with style. So I took a 507 and I rolled it. So now I have another 1 and 48 seconds until my expiration time. But also, when you roll your money, you get an additional 30% taken out of your account, but you win more in the end. So rolling is a positive, but the reason I took this guy right here at the 507, which would be right here where it's at right now, see this EMA 9 is going to pull it. I'm going to hit the double up in the rollover, but you got, like I said, guys, this is not a call out trade for you. I just want to show you what's going to happen when I do how my style of trading works. Okay. Now, a safer area would be down here, okay, on the 1-minute chart. This would be a safer entry because the EMA is not in such a tough play. So there's safe and aggressive trading, right? It's all about the style you want to trade. I trade aggressively. Some people trade safer because as you can see, right, from the 507, what did it do? This EMA pulled it down. The 15-minute is now no longer in effect, the 200, the 9 is. So this is all your things. And watch these type of sessions and these type of things. Like I said, I don't like this setup. I really don't, because the EMAs are way too in effect on each time frame. I don't like it personally. They're pulling them around way too much right now in different directions. They're too close on every time frame for me personally. I like an EMA to be like this. Like if you guys are going to trade off the EMAs, let me show you. Let's see if we can find a good one. If you guys are going to trade off an EMA, right? You want something like, see how far away that 200 is on the 3 minute? And let's see, yeah. See, say that 200 was that far away on all your higher time frames. Now the 1 minute's this close, right? The 1 minute is this close to euro odd, okay? So we have the euro odd. Euro is way stronger than odd right now. Let's see if this thing would pull it down, because this is your style you got to trade with on here. Okay, so I cleared my sell at 507. Now I'm waiting for my 2 calls that I took. I took a call at, let's go back to that pair. Hey, I'm glad you picked UJ. This is fun. Let's see. This is a rough ass pair, dude. UJ's all over the place. Let's see this. So let's watch it jump around. You see how that pulled it down? 3 minute, like I said, pulled it down. The 1 minute pulled it down. Nope, just the 3 minutes. So now the 3 minutes happy. 3 minute EMA is happy. 5 minute EMA needs to be happy. So I'm thinking this guy's going to want to go up there and touch it, even though JPY is stronger. You know, that's just what I thought. But like I said, everything on this pair is too close. So I hope you guys got something out of this, okay? And I hope you guys put in that Forex Factory, because that is going to help you guys a lot. There's something in the chat. Let's see. Clear. My boy T cleared it. Beautiful, 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 T. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Cool. I'm still, like I said, I rolled it heavy, so I'm still in there. Okay, I'm still in there. Clear, clear. Did you clear twice? Clear. Okay. Do you guys, does anybody have any other types of questions? We can keep it rolling, keep it flowing. But if you guys are good at this point, let me know. Last thing in the last 3 minutes, if you're really, really, really new and you don't understand this, which I was hoping by now everybody did because nobody asked, red candle is a seller or a bearish candle. It's going down, okay? Green candles are the buyers, or a bullish candle, okay? It's going up. So bull up, bear down, bull up, bear down, okay? And I will send you guys this recording because you guys know I talk fast. I go over a lot of stuff, but at the same time, yeah, there'll be class next Thursday, and I feel like I'm going to dive more. That's why I want you guys to come up with any sorts of questions you have based off what I did today, okay? Based off what I did today, if you guys have. So I cleared my second sell, and I did not take the, so I just went 2 and 1 off the 2 sells and then the 1 call. Call I did not clear, cleared the 2 sells. So I will send you guys this, okay? But yep, I told you, buddy T. I told you. Take it easy. Take it easy. Philip T's doing great though. So yeah, whoever wants this, let me touch, because I'm not gonna blast it out. I don't even know if it fully saved because I got logged out, but I do have an HFX basic call, so I can send that to you guys. So you are going to message me here, okay? Boom, and this is just, that will be what I'm at. That's me on Telegram. I believe you can find me that way. And if you guys can't, just type in the main Genius, ILBGI Genius chat at Cody Brandt. I'll add your contact in there and send it to you guys. Okay, but yeah, so this is the way I roll with it. You can find the video, go back to set up your indicators, to do all that. Just be cautious, low leverage, and only grow 5% at the most a day in your account. 5% profit, get out while you can, or you're going to end up blowing your account. All right, family? And we don't want that. And if anybody ever told you they haven't lost a trade, they're a liar. Love you guys. All right. I will see you guys next Thursday, same time. Ask questions to me, whatever you got. Peace.